Welcome back to Brad Pitt Career Mode on F125. Today we're back for episode number 17 at Baku. Oh, we can start adapting our parts for next season. We've got a lot, 30 parts on the powertrain. That's quite a lot. Okay, we have to get started on that. Luckily, these don't cost any resource points. They only cost money, and we've got plenty of money, $40 million in the bank at the moment. So we can still save the resource points in case we get more upgrades this season. We can develop those, and we'll do these at the same time. Okay, well, nothing else we can do, so into the race weekend we go. So we're coming off a pretty crazy race last time out in Monza, P19 to P3. It was a crazy drive, so we have a brand new power unit we can use for this track as well, so we should be pretty quick on the straights. I am a little worried about tire wear, though. Even just in practice, it's not feeling great. The car setup is, I don't know, something feels a bit off. We'll do some tweaking, but it's not great. I think it's pretty safe to assume that Verstappen is going to be quite quick around here. He's been really fast the last couple races. That Red Bull has been absolutely flying. So hopefully we have the pace to at least take the fight to Verstappen. I don't know. All right, first lap of Q1. We'll see what kind of pace we're running compared to the rest of the field. I don't know. The car still isn't feeling great, so we'll see how this goes. Final lap of qualifying one. It's in the 137s, I believe. Not the strongest lap. Yeah, 7th place. Definitely room to improve. Oh, we got some rain coming in Q2. We'll probably only have one lap here. Okay, we're purple in Sector 2 on our one and only lap in Q2. And we go 4th place. Still in the 137s. Not great, to be honest. I think we have more time. We've just yet to nail a lap. Okay, into Q3. The rain is all gone, so we'll have 2 laps on the old set of softs here. See what we can get for a benchmark. First lap of Q3 is still in the 137s. Low 137s this time. So improving, but not enough. Okay, here we go. We need some magic on this one. Purple in Sector 2, almost a second of improvement. Up to the line in Q3. And it's 5th place. Okay, not terrible, but I was hoping for higher. Okay, well, pretty simple in terms of strategy here, just hards to mediums. I am pretty worried about tire wear, though, because in the practice sessions, the rears were getting absolutely cooked. But hopefully these tires can hang on to the end of the race. Here we are, 5th place on the grid. 5 red lights are on, and we are racing around Azerbaijan. Decent start off the line. Are we going to go for a move down the inside on Hamilton around turn 1? And that's up into P4 right off the bat. Verstappen is leading the way, so hopefully we can stick with this group of cars in front and go for Verstappen. We're going to need to be very smart around this track with battery management and with DRS. Just like we had to be in Monza, we ended up losing a place at the end of that race because of a bad decision with DRS. So as long as we can manage the battery and play the DRS game pretty well, we should be good. We might actually be close enough for a move on Alonso into turn 1 here. We don't have DRS just yet, but we're just going to dump the battery down the straight and into the first corner of lap number 2. We're going to go around the outside of our teammates, side by side through the corner, and that's up onto the podium on lap 2 with Alonso just behind us. We gotta stick within the DRS of Russell. Okay, well, we dropped Alonso pretty quickly on that lap. He's out of the DRS, so we don't have to worry about an overtake from our teammate, but we've been dumping the battery just to stay within the DRS of the Mercedes ahead. And Verstappen is already running away in the clear air, 3 seconds up the road for for Verstappen. I don't know. He might just be flying.
A few inches later.
Yeah, we just have not had the pace to make a move on Russell. We can get pretty close into the braking zones, but on corner exit, he just runs away. So this might end up being kind of a boring one. We're so low on battery, too. There's like nothing we can do at the moment. We have the DRS to Russell, but here comes Hamilton in the slipstream. He's going to make a move down the inside into turn 1. We're going to give him that inside line and
try to stay
take
with them. They might make a mistake,
the outside around the first corner. Keep P3 for now. We might see another move from Hamilton on the straight here. We don't have DRS. He does. He's gonna go for it. Up the inside, but it's too far. Did he just slam into the wall? What the hell? I have to say, it feels like the pace is starting to slip. We're really struggling to keep up with Russell at this point. Oh, yeah. Back end is not happy. The rears are already getting kind of cooked. We're just starting, yeah, to just slip and slide everywhere. We're losing a ton of time to Russell. This is bad. The rears are not doing well. Yeah, we just lost like 2 seconds on that lap because of those mistakes to Russell in front. So we don't have DRS down the main straight. Leclerc will. He's right behind us. We're going to let him by before the detection line. We should take DRS off the Ferrari. We got it. So we can easily defend from Leclerc into turn 1, up the inside, and we'll beat him to the braking zone on lap number 9. Covering off Leclerc for now, but these tires are not good. We're definitely going to see another move from Leclerc. We're going to weave around a little bit, try to break the toe, and take the outside line. Oh, Leclerc's dead.
Safety car, safety car.
And it's a safety car.
Reduce your pace.
Oh my god. Well, I don't think that one was our fault necessarily. I think that was our corner. I'm pretty sure we were ahead by the time we turned in. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think that one's on us. Oh, we got a strategy change. I think we're gonna do that. So on to the softs and then the mediums. These tires are definitely not gonna last the whole stint. Even with the safety car, the rears are gone. We definitely need new tires. We're gonna come in this lap. Well, to be honest, I was expecting a safety car at some point this race. It's pretty much a guarantee. Even though it's 110 AI, they do some pretty stupid stuff a lot. So this isn't really too surprising. Well, here they are. It's the Brad Pitt crew. Pretty much no pressure for the team there. Onto the softs. And back out on track under safety car. We should have a couple more laps. I think a lot of people are going to be... Oh! I was not paying attention to the track. But yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of people pitting. Well, this definitely works out pretty well for us. I mean, we'll get another chance to make an overtake on Russell. We have a fresh set of tires. I just don't know what the pit strategy is going to be for everyone else. Okay, well, safety car's in this lap. We're pretty close to Russell. So I think we'll be able to make a move down into turn 1. We're just waiting for Verstappen to hit the gas, and then we can send it. And there he goes. Drag racing with Russell down into turn 1. We've got the inside line, so this should be an easy move into turn 1. Up the inside of the Mercedes and up into P2.
Okay, clear.
With only Verstappen ahead. He's definitely going to be pretty quick. Hopefully we can just dump the battery and go for a move on Verstappen, but we might see a move from Russell, who's gaining in the slipstream. We've got the outside line, and Verstappen starts smoking. Verstappen's out of the race. Russell hits the wall, and it's another safety car. It's another safety car on the restart. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, well, I guess we go on to the mediums on this lap. I mean, the softs are gonna die off pretty quick. We still do have a couple laps under safety car. So, ooh, almost got a penalty. But yeah, I think the mediums are probably the best way to go. Here's the Brad Pitt crew once again. Long time no see. On to the mediums, and we're going to come out in 11th place. I don't know. This is really mixing up the strategy. We'll see how this works out. So we've got about 11 laps left in this race. The problem is the hard started to die off on like lap 8. So I'm not that hopeful that by the end, these mediums will be very nice to drive on, but I guess we'll worry about that when we get to it. Right now, we have to worry about the safety car restarts. We're drag racing once again down into turn 1, and once again, it'll be an easy overtake up into P10. We're just gonna send it here on the Aston Martin up the inside. Side by side through the corner. The inside line is better. That's how you do it. I don't know why everyone's been hitting that wall. It's not that hard. Okay, these guys are really slow. We're gonna have to get a little bit more aggressive, really close to contact with Doohan right there. We're gonna send it up the inside on the Alpine. Give him plenty of space on the inside around the right-hander. We might be close enough. Let's go for a move on Stroll, dumping the battery. Shooting for the inside. Have to back out. A little too far back. This one might be a little bit sketchy, but we gotta get past here. Gonna go down the inside on Stroll, up into P7. We're getting told to pit. I don't think we're gonna do that. We've got Hulkenberg up next. I think the rest of the field up ahead is in slower cars. This should be a pretty easy move on Hulkenberg. We'll have the DRS. We've got a little bit of battery, but we don't need to spend too much of it. We've got the slipstream as well on the Sauber around the outside,
You're going to be on
and up
so
into P6 on lap 18. So climbing up the order. We've got Behrman up next. So this will be a move for P5. We've pretty much dropped Hulkenberg and the rest of the field. We've got the DRS on the Haas. Nice and easy around the outside. And that is us now in the top 5. But I'm starting to feel these tires
in the pits.
just barely start to die off. We're starting to slip around a little bit. The rear end's not looking good. There we go. I was wondering what the strategy was. We're passing a couple people in the pit lane. So up into second place, and it's Carlos Sainz ahead. He might still have to pit. I am definitely starting to get worried about the tires. We still have 6 laps left in this race. So I don't... another safety car.
Safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta.
What happened?
Make sure you keep it positive as we catch
Oh,
the
looks
pack.
like people are kind of piled up through the castle section. Okay, well that's gonna change things a lot. I mean, it's red flagged now.
Too low, and we're going to risk a penalty.
What is
Slow
going
your
on
pace
in this
immediately.
race?
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in
What?
this lap.
Well, we don't have much of a choice here. I think we have to go on the softs. I mean, they're not new. We did a couple laps on them, but the mediums they're already gone. So on to the softs we go, I guess. There's not really much else we can do. So here we are, second place on the grid. 5 red lights are coming on. A standing start after the red flag. And we're racing once again. Sainz with a really good start off the line. Same with Colapinto. Just surprising us around the outside. Luckily, we can squeeze past the Aston Martin. We gotta chase down this McLaren now. Sainz is already pulling away. We just really do not have the pace right now. We're really struggling. We're gonna see a move from Colapinto here. I don't think we're even gonna fight it. There's nothing we can do. He's got the DRS. He's gonna breeze by us before the braking zone. So we'll just kind of tuck in behind the Aston Martin and steal the DRS for a couple laps. What we need to do now is just stay within the DRS of the Aston Martin, save up as much battery as we can, because with the field so bunched up by the end of the race, it's going to come down to the last lap, guaranteed, for where we're gonna end up finishing here. So we really need to manage the battery. I can already start to feel these tires starting to let go. We're losing grip, and we've got Piastri and the Red Bull right behind us. This is not good. Okay, we're gonna have to dump the battery here. We're close enough to Colapinto, so we'll have DRS, but Piastri's only 4/10 behind with DRS as well, so all the battery we just stored up is gonna be gone at the end of the straight. Otherwise, we chance getting overtaken by Piastri, so we're gonna have to go for a lunge on Colapinto here, down the inside, into turn 1, and up into P2, so we're safe for another lap. Okay, we're gonna need to play some games with the DRS here. We have Colapinto behind, but we don't have the DRS, so we need to let the Aston Martin through so we can steal DRS off of him. If we don't, we're gonna get absolutely swallowed up on this straight, so letting Colapinto through just ahead before we get to the detection line, dumping the battery, we'll have the DRS on the Aston Martin. There we go. We've got Piastri around the outside. We're both passing Colapinto. It's 3 wide now with Russell behind. Down into turn 1. We're going to have to just outbrake both of them. That is absolutely insane. Completely skidding out on corner exit. The rear end kicks loose. Russell pulls ahead. And we're back down into P3. What is happening? This is the final lap, so we need to push as much as we can. Rear end is just completely gone, slamming into the wall, now covering off Piastri, staying in P3. The tires are just absolutely destroyed. There's no grip on the rear at all. This is absolutely terrible. We need to fight Piastri with everything here. If we don't have DRS on that final straight up to the line, we're gonna get absolutely destroyed. There's a lot of cars behind us, so we need to let Piastri through and hope that we have enough speed to overtake by the finish line. Okay, this is where it counts. We're barely keeping the car on track. Piastri's right behind. We're slowing down. We're gonna let the Red Bull by and then absolutely gun it, dump the battery down the straight, and hope that we can overtake before we get to the line. We've got the DRS, we've got the slipstream on Piastri. We're reeling him in. DRS enabled. Side by side, we're drag racing to the line, back up into 3rd place, and that is the race.
Yes,
back onto the podium at the last second.
The whole team have worked
Oh my
hard
god.
this weekend, and
That was
my friend, is
insane.
a
Dude, that was
fantastic
the
reward.
craziest
Well done.
race of this entire series. Woo. Okay, that was intense. Well, Sainz wins. That's definitely his first win of the season. Nice to see someone else up there, I guess. So two full safety cars, a red flag. Verstappen DNFs out of the race. His engine blows up, and somehow we can crawl back onto the podium at the last second on the last lap. That is bonkers. I mean, huge points for the championship. Verstappen was starting to crawl back in the last couple races, so we've got a bit of a buffer once again. So after all that, we end up just going P5 to P3. So a lot of theatrics for that result, but anyway, 79 points is now the gap to Verstappen. So we definitely have a cushion, but that Red Bull is flying. The last couple races have been pretty much impossible to keep up with Verstappen, so this championship is far from over. We still got a lot of rounds left. And it's 27 points now to Red Bull as well, so oh boy. That was a crazy one. I'm literally sweating. I need a beer or something. Okay, well, we got Singapore up next. I'll see you for that one. This is getting good.